Hello guys, welcome aboard, welcome to Monday Madness, where we get into the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, no sugarcoating on Mondays guys, so if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Okay, but thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like button for me, collective. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, what you waiting for? And ding, hit that notification bell for those of you who would like to know when my readings come out. And let's see what we got this Monday for the collective out there. Welcome. Thank you for your lovely messages and beautiful, wonderful comments as well. I appreciate it more than you know, so thank you. You guys inspire me, all right, to do these. So let's go. Let's see what's going on out there. Dun, dun, dun. The silver waterfall. Ooh, with the rainbow. We're out here seeing what's behind the waterfall. We're out in nature. I'm also getting the silver lining of it all. You got one single swan. So you're still waiting on the other swan here, is what I'm seeing. Okay, you're one with nature, purified energy, and you're all alone here. But the rainbow is there. So some of you are already in your abundant energy, you know, living your best life, so to speak, or, you know, enjoying that new phase in your life where many things can come, many good things. All right, bottom of the deck. Well, there's your other swan, chivalry. Someone's looking at you. Looks like somebody wants to date you, take you out, court you. All right, they come bearing gifts, flowers. They have their horse ready to take you on a ride. Hey, some of you could go horseback riding and seeing things from a higher perspective with this eagle. This is giving me royal. This person could have come from a royal lineage with this purple coat here. Blue is giving me this person could be very compassionate, sensitive soul type of person. They could be definitely very chivalrous, a gentleman, all right, or at least for you, they're willing to be this person. So they see you're on the other side of this waterfall, or they're looking at you in your glory. Okay, all right, I'm liking this. Okay, what's going on here? Because, you know, it is Monday Madness after all. So let's see what else. Let's get into the Lightworkers Tarot here. The only deck I read in verse. So let's see. We'll get a couple cards here for this energy. One more shuffle, Spirit. Ten of Wands, heavy burden. Okay, so somebody's still carrying a heavy burden that they're about to, I guess, drop. Okay, at least we're at the end of that. It's not quite, you know, the reverse where it's unaccepted responsibility. It's still a heavy burden. So somebody's used to taking on a lot of responsibility here. Knight of Cups, following attraction. So definitely this person is the hopeless romantic kind, is what it's giving me. Okay, and they want to follow their attraction, but they do have a lot of responsibility. Bottom of the deck here, Four of Pentacles, holding tight. So either somebody's holding tight to this person or they're holding back for whatever reason. And it could be because of a lot of responsibility on their shoulders at this time. Yeah, they had an empty reward, the Hangman in reverse, but at least they know whatever that was there, Hangman. And yeah, and there's needed change. So this person just finished going through definitely a heavy burden, a huge lesson here. Okay, and they're moving forward to calmer waters, I feel here. Yeah, Eight of Cups is walking away, and we have stagnant routine. Walking away from a stagnant routine that, you know, only caused heartbreak. Three of Swords, severe heartbreak. Okay. All right, so you could be the person walking away from that heavy burden, or you are this person already in your 10 of Cups just waiting for your counterpart, right? Divine love. We have a swan here. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some cards here. Before I do that, let me go ahead and shuffle these out, because we'll be using these a little bit, and I'm just going to take from the top. Ding ding dong, ding 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 dong. So I don't know why I have that song in my head, but that was what was playing in my jukebox there. So somebody could be visiting, they could be wanting to visit you, or you know, maybe there's somebody that they do not want to see that all of a sudden shows up without you know, without calling. And they're the heavy burden. Kind of like what happened to me in the reading yesterday for Sexy Sunday Fun Day. Unexpected guests and ringing that doorbell like there was no tomorrow. You know. It's always good to call. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, now I'm hearing Erykah Badu. I think you better call Tyrone. Call him. Tell him I said, come on, Tyrone. Haven't heard that in a while. So maybe you're calling in your other half here. Alright. Yeah, that was a heavy burden. Could be somebody's getting out of something that was out of traumas, or they're just getting out of, you know, they're tired of, you know, attracting bad luck and bad situations. And, you know, it all has to do with these traumas, unhealed wounds, right? Traumas, disturbed, disappointed. So if they were in another connection, or you know, that's something that was heavy, and it was meant to be that lesson that somebody learned here. Okay? Yeah, the devil and traumas kind of go hand in hand. So we have dangerous attraction, toxicity, addictions, and indulgence, right? All this takes place because we have unhealed wounds. And that's what happened here. And then it becomes a heavy burden. Something we can't bear anymore with the 10 of Wands. Yeah, and man. Whew. And what comes with that? When we are in a low vibration, feeling wounded by our traumas, making bad decisions because of them, and because of the, you know, unhealed traumas that we're, you know, lugging around here, it becomes heavy, right? With the devil is connected to the traumas, is connected to the ego, and is connected to incubus, succubus energies, uncontrolled sexuality, emotional and spiritual darkness. Why? Because when you're feeling like this, when you have traumas and it's shaping your reality because you're not tapping in, you're not healing it, you also attract these types of energies, and you're also susceptible to these energies, right? So then it becomes something indulgent. It becomes, especially with sexuality, right? It becomes something indulgent. It becomes an addiction. And then it becomes connected to someone here that clearly wasn't good for us. But the only thing that felt good was this indulging in this, are the dark emotions, you know, trauma bonding, and, you know, passion and chemistry, lust, basically. And then we try to build a solid foundation with this energy. That never works. Ever. So it's not till you face yourself, get real with yourself, and heal that inner child that's just begging for attention and for healing, that you can manifest this, where you're at, collective, or whoever this is that has gone through this already. Okay? That's what happens. So for some of you, you already left that situation behind. You're following attraction, you know, but for, you know, your attraction, meaning you're going on a love journey to find your other swan. The others of you, this is where this person followed their attraction, but it was all connected to their unhealed traumas. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. I would highly recommend to look at that reading, even if you don't have Pisces in your chart or you're not dealing with a Pisces, because I talk about this towards like the middle end and the rewards of it all at the end of the day. So I'll definitely look at that. And there you go. So now we have someone here following attraction, or we have also someone here that is going to be highly intellectual, wisdom, because of all these things that you learned. Okay, so we have intellectual, mature, forthright, and supportive. Okay, so for some of you, you know, been there, done that. This is where you're at right now. You've healed. I feel like that's you over here with the waterfall. And I feel like somebody here was just going through all of this and now wants to follow their heart. Have they healed it? Not sure yet. We're going to see. But somebody here did. All right. So let's see. What is surrounding this situation here? Long-term commitment. This is something that's either coming or somebody just finished getting out of, okay? Yeah, an awakening to the bullshit. So there it is. Okay. Somebody's getting real with themselves here, understanding what happened in this connection and gaining that wisdom, maturing here. Okay? But they could be wanting, for some of you, you were like the guiding light, the muse, the inspiration for this person. You know, because I said you inspire me, right? Collective. And you could be the inspiration for this person to finally get real with themselves and stop putting up with these excuses, this you know, low vibrational, lustful feelings and connections, only to ignore their inner child, right? That's a repetitive cycle that leads to the Ten of Wands always, that heavy burden, walking around with this old, outdated energy that no longer serves you, okay, or this person. So let's go ahead and shuffle these as well. You know, a lot of you already have been there, you know, done that. You've gone through this and you're in this energy, but a lot of people are still struggling. They're in the middle or in the midst of figuring all this stuff out and letting things go, okay? So let's see what else we got here. There you go, disrespectful, right? So this is somebody you or this person could have dealt with because it wasn't a connection that was high vibing. It was just lustful. It was indulgent. It was a trauma bond situation. So, you know, people get out of hand. They disrespect each other. And those situations are karmic in nature. Those are hard. They're meant to be hard. There is no high vibe karmic relationship. They're meant to trigger you, teach you something, mirror something back to you that you have yet to overcome or heal within yourself. Passing time. Commitment, once again, with this incubus, succubus energies. And these are two people also, because you're susceptible to these energies, also carrying around spiritual attachments. When you have spiritual attachments, you could have sex addictions, all kinds of addictions, because you're being controlled by something else, because your inner child is still not healed. It's like your inner child gets stuck in these traumas, and it manifests itself, and it still attracts these entities. And when you sleep with other people that have that same energy, you're just surrounded by this, and all you can consume yourself with is pleasure, lust, addictions, indulgences. So that's what happened here. Courageous. Somebody may see you as courageous because you are not in this energy. Okay? It also takes you to be courageous to get yourself out of this, so that you can awaken to what you bring to the table and why you're in those situations in the first place, right? No longer playing the victim, and no longer being like, woe is me. Really licking your wounds, honing in on, it takes two, right? And why you're in those situations. All right, so let's see what else we got here. Let's use the scoop deck here. So I'm seeing that somebody here was so lost in a situation that, a lot of arguments, control issues. The only time where it was good, it was maybe when, maybe they were going out to party, and then all of a sudden they were having sex, but then the sex goes, and then the arguments begin. Triggers here. Self-reflection. There it is. Getting real with yourself or this person. Take a moment to reflect. Understanding your traumas. Understanding, this energy. Could be why they act out in disrespectful ways. Or why they trigger each other so much. There you go. Upgrade. Your life is about to have an upgrade. So somebody's coming out of this after a time of self-reflection. But somebody here is trying to apologize because they're trying to keep this person stuck. Someone wants forgiveness under commitment and incubus, succubus energies. There are attachments. When you have attachments, you are codependent, and you have attachments to those who are around you. And we don't want to see them go because we're lusting. We're lusting over this energy that feels good, and that's the sex part, the control part, the I can't live without you part, because I can't be alone. I'm needy. I'm codependent. I need you. We trauma bond. What happened? You know what I mean? But somebody here is getting out of this. It's become too much to bear. It could have happened around Thanksgiving, something significant about this holiday. All right, this could be something somebody was starting to see around Thanksgiving, or they let go of around that time. And did I look at the bottom here? No, okay. So we have a business trip, boss moves, and traveler. So somebody could travel for business. They could be traveling right now, you with this person. And we definitely have rising from the ashes, reborn, stronger and better than before. So this is definitely something somebody's going through, I feel, at this time. They were living oppressed. That's another thing, that this makes you live in your ego, make all the wrong choices, put on a mask, pretend that everything is okay, everything is fine, when everything is falling apart on the inside, and we're oppressed and we're living a lie, right? We're living in fear and overwhelmed by our choices, by the situation at hand, by the drama, the unhealed wounds, the decisions and choices we've made, all of that. And there's somebody here that is actually compassionate, loving, nurturing, and they're a healer. Somebody that definitely has been through a lot themselves, and that could be you collective over here. And somebody went to revisit this wicked person. So they were dealing with somebody wicked. Somebody that was definitely not going to change like this person is meant to. That's the person trying to keep somebody in this commitment. Revisiting the past, visitations, catching up, two-faced, wicked, deceitful, and hypocritical. So this is the kind of person that acts one way 1 minute, and the next minute you don't know who the hell they are, because they're crazy or they're dramatic. So this could be something that maybe they had business where this person lives. It could be a long distance thing here. But somebody revisit this situation. But they're going through their own internal journey here. Pathway and insight. Having epiphanies, working on new projects, creative ideas, and support. Yeah. This was all based on materialistic, superficial type of things, connections. Life in the fast lane, materialistic connections, superficiality, and unfulfillment. It'll never lead to fulfillment till you work on your inner child. Ever. You can fake it all you want. It's not going to be, if it ain't good on the inside, it's an empty vessel at the end of the day. It's like creating something beautiful, right? And then, you know, you could have, let's say you have two people. They look exactly the same aesthetically. Gorgeous. Everything dressed to the nine, right? But one's an empty vessel. The other one has substance, character, wisdom, growth. But they look the same on the outside. This is an empty vessel. And, you know, somebody, in order to have the real thing, you got to work on your own character. And that's what I'm seeing here. So let's look at the bottom here. Yeah, stuck in the past. Okay? This is something that our traumas keep us stuck in the past. Okay? But also it is Mercury retrograde, so somebody might be reflecting, because we are taking a moment to reflect on why we attract all of these things. Perfect time to do so. Definitely not a good time to be forgiving anybody or getting back in this type of connection. Mercury retrograde will have you thinking, oh, well, maybe. And that'll be a very short-lived energy. You will experience this again because, again, it's going back to the same thing with nothing being healed. And only one person is going to come out of this that is self-reflecting and going to be healing. Okay, because this was a lesson. We can't force two people in this energy to heal together. That's not going to work. Okay, you have to do it on your own. It is a solo journey. And somebody here is manipulative. They're in the energy of being that person. That's their character already. That's not going to change. I don't care how many times you or this person, you know, this person apologizes. Either it's apologizing to you about all of this, or somebody here apologizing to them so they can keep them stuck here. Apologies does not say, I changed, I'm different. It takes a long time to grow and heal and acquire wisdom. It's not just, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. That doesn't equate change within someone. And I feel like they're used to doing that, either to this person or to you, collective. I apologize, you know, I'll be different, I'll change. Those are words, not action. And, you know, from this two-faced, wicked person, you could definitely expect to see the, you know, the sad puppy look and the, you know, the fake promises selling you a dream energy, when deep down inside they're wicked and they were always planning to be wicked. So I can tell there's somebody here that's very manipulative, you know, just to get their way and keep themselves attached to this person. Yeah, it says caution. Proceed with caution because it's the wrong way. So I feel like Spirit was trying to show this person the red flags. Like, look, don't go full head on into this connection because this is the wrong way. Take heed, take caution, really, you know, scope out the situation. But it wasn't just the situation. It was them. They had to understand themselves. The direction that you are moving in was the wrong way. Make a U-turn. Exactly. But this was the path where they had to grow. You will grow from this situation. You know, the red flags are there to warn you. And it's always the red flags that end up what? Breaking you up in the end. Exactly. You need to make a decision in order to grow from this situation and choose better in your life, right? This person. But boy, somebody here was stubborn. They wanted to see things their way, and possibly because they were self-indulging. Someone is very stuck in their ways. And what happens when we're stubborn? We create blockages. We get in our own way. We also have someone that creates blockages in our life. And we're stubborn to stay in a situation that eventually is a heavy burden at the end of the day. For what? For lust? For being able to act out in our ways without healing, basically. Making up excuses and wearing a mask and making, pretending everything is all good. No. So at the end of the day, this person was their own blockage. Somebody could have gotten arrested here with somebody in the entertainment industry. Someone may be getting arrested or were arrested, because I'm sure there was a lot of arguing here, a lot of fights, and I also see there was a lot of manipulation here. So these are two people that get together, right? This was a phase. This phase will soon end. This was supposed to be a season and a reason, because this is a lesson. So you got these two people, right? Now you have two people, both in their ego, both have traumas. They've trauma bonded to get in this connection in the first place. Sure, the passion and sex is here. But you have two people together that are trauma bonding and have these, one's more manipulative than the other. So you start playing this game of hurting each other because you're already coming from a hurt place, right? Let's say this deceitful, two-faced person decided today, all right, so I'm going to flirt with this person because I didn't like what you did the other day. And they do it in front of them to irk them, right? But because they're so bonded through these traumas, they end up just hurting themselves all the time. So then the other person, because two people are in their ego, goes and one-ups this person and hits on somebody else. And, it's just a game of one-upping each other. And then they realize how much they're hurting each other, and they break up, and one comes to apologize. And they forgive each other because of this trauma bond and this sex and lust that is taking place, this indulgent, this attachment, this low vibrational behavior. And then they just go back and do it again because nobody's healing. It's just a cycle, hamster in the wheel, repeating itself over and over and over. And sometimes we think we're in love with these people because of these trauma bonds, because maybe we have abandonment issues. We don't want to be abandoned anymore. So we put up with these behaviors because we are wanting someone at our side. We're needy. We're codependent on each other. And we feel we don't deserve anything better on top of that. So it's like misery loves company, and nobody moves forward because it's not a situation that's growing. And you can't grow till you're ready. Until you see the shit that you're doing and the shit that they're doing within the commitment. And finally pull yourself out of it. Boy, when you pull yourself out of this, and this is all smoke and mirrors too. This does not let you see anything better or out. It doesn't even let you see your potential because you're in the shit. When you're on the outside looking at it, well, this is clear as day. Like I'm doing right now, right? I'm looking at this situation. I can see clear as day the issue. But when you're in this energy and you're in these scenarios, it doesn't matter who tries to tell you what or what advice they get. They're going to act stubborn. The ego's going to want to believe what it wants to believe because it's in a state of indulging. It's in a state of being toxic. It's in a stage of not loving itself. And the ego death must take place in order for healing to start growing, in order to see a different and higher perspective. And that's what's happening. So somebody's awakening to this, finally. But a lot of shit went down in order to break somebody out of this stubbornness. Like, what does it take? How bad does it have to get for somebody to finally say, well, you know, I don't think we're right for each other. No shit. Yeah. So, oh, good Lord. That's what's up. Alright, so let's see, like, what's going to transpire here. Because I see somebody here. You've done the work. You probably already know what's going on with this person because they're your divine counterpart. Okay? Or this is somebody that you're attracting because you have decided to do the inner work. Let's say collective, like that's why I say go look at Pisces reading, because I broke it down, this part of it. Let's say if my collective, you never did the inner work, and this person is your divine counterpart, which clearly is now starting to see, you know, that they need inner work, right? If you never had done your inner work, you would have never attracted your divine counterpart. You'd be in the same cycle over and over and over, oblivious to the fact that there could be a divine partner for you because you never awakened to your own divinity. Now, because you did, you're attracting this person to go through their change. And that's why this is taking place. Somebody's breaking out of these cycles because they're finally taking a look at themselves. They're understanding that somebody here is extremely disrespectful. And then they want to apologize after it. All the time. They keep falling into this. So, you're in this person's sight somehow. I feel, because of this. So that's why I feel like you've been an inspiration. But this person was really stubborn. They had to go through all of these downfalls and this heaviness in order to be able to see. And they're finally seeing. It's like the breakthrough here. Finally. And for you, it could have been taken a long time. But you were over here living your best life anyways. Okay? Whether it was going to be this person or somebody else that comes into your type of vibration, I feel like that's what you were ready for. Because you're definitely not going to be dealing with this energy. That I can tell you. Not in a high vibration. You're already that swan. You're looking for your other swan. Alright. I know I'm really breaking it down today, and most of you already know, but a lot of people out there don't even know where to begin, okay? And that's why I go into detail. That Pisces reading ended up being a really good reading. At the end, you know. I don't want to live in just fantasy. Okay, so somebody sees you, and that's why they need to reflect, and they know it. They can't bring you this bullshit energy. They just experienced it with someone else. It was a mirror back to whatever they needed to heal. And it had to be this bad. They had to meet somebody this deceitful. Because if they weren't this deceitful, this incubus, succubus energy, this, you know, indulgent and toxic and bonded, it would have never broke them down to this level, and they would have never healed themselves. They would have just kept going in the same, you know, with the same type of energy or the same connection. Okay? You know, God makes it hard, and then we, you know, sometimes we get mad at the Most High. But the only way you're going to learn is through pain and suffering. Because you have to go through that pain and suffering that you went through as a child, that you kept pushing under the rug and ignoring, through someone else when you're older, so that you could finally take a look at that inner child and stop ignoring it. That inner child wants to set itself free. Don't do it. Okay? They know you are an upgrade. And they were passing time in this connection. And they couldn't do it. And they couldn't do it because deep down inside they knew they weren't good for you. I wonder what excites you. Yeah, they have to deal with these lustful energies. They need to purify their energy, and that takes a period of celibacy, purification, cleansing, and healing in order to get rid of these incubus succubus energies that make them, act in a lustful way, too sexual of a way, and low vibrational. So we have go for it. So this person is trying to be courageous to go for it, okay? But they know they shouldn't do it till they upgrade their own life and heal this inner child, because they do see you as intellectual, mature, forthright, and supportive. Bottom of the deck, yeah, I think I'm falling in love with you. So this is your swan in preparation, okay? Yeah, new cycle, new beginnings. But this is what they were used to. Open relationship. So you see what I'm saying when one-upping one another? Okay, well, if you're going to act toxic to me, yet we have this incredible chemistry, then I'm going to up one and, let's just, it's like, let's have an open relationship because we know we can't get along for the long haul, and I need to be able to exit when shit hits the fan and gets too rough out here. That's why they had that type of connection. It was a volatile situationship. So somebody knew they were not in the best connection, and they probably suggested this open relationship. They know they can't come to you with this. Now, somebody in this situation could have been faithful, and the other person was acting single within this connection. These two people hurt each other a lot, very deeply. Very deeply. Both came from a very wounded place. Yeah. I wish he would reach out. It would be a nice surprise. Okay, they probably, called this person up and went to see them. That was the whole travel, business and pleasure type of thing. And they know they're an idiot for doing that. Why? It's the sex. This trauma bond, this sick obsession with each other that they had, that they really, it's like they have to go through this detox. It's like AA for lust, an attachment. But they're closing out this cycle. See, they feel guilty when they got together with this person because they're falling in love with you. They were weak again, okay? But they're closing out this cycle. And once they do that, they're going to start experiencing more blessings in their life because of this breakthrough. But they really need to get rid of this person. This is a negative effect in their life. This is like punishment, self-punishment. So it's like this person keeps punishing that inner child, punishing that inner child. We don't live there anymore. We need to rescue this child, heal it, and set it free. So not now, bad timing, because they are closing out this cycle. Okay, and they could be focused on, making their money back up, crushing on you. Okay, this is somebody that wants to dance the night away with you. And you could be not dating at this time. I feel like you're just being you, because you're not going to be in just any kind of connection. You want your swan to your swan. Okay? Alright. So let's get into it. Let's see here. Yeah, this is going to transform your life for the better. With self-reflection, and take a moment to reflect. And start healing this and letting go of this burden. Hidden secrets with the devil here. And passing time. You know, things they were doing, indulging in, whatever this was. Yeah, trying to steal your money with apology. So this person's trying to take from this person. They traveled for business, right? So this person was providing for a taker, Two-Face, you know, the hypocrite. Oh boy, this is sad. And I have wanted you for a long time. Okay, so definitely this person is following attraction, following someone that they feel is the, you know, their person, but you know, they don't do it yet because they're still reflecting and trying to heal some things here. Okay, and that doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, carefree attitude. Okay. Lucky streak. They could see that, you know, you have this, you like the lucky charm, you know, you have these, it's like don't push your luck kind of energy. I feel like they're in with don't do it and lucky streak. Because they want to go to you, okay? Because they know that you are their counterpart. This person knows. They're awakened to it. But they know that, you know, there's a process to this. And they know not to push their luck. Enjoy this moment and unwind. Yeah. I feel like this person went to see this person and they feel guilty for it because they just indulged in it and it's still not good. And the more they keep going back to this person as they self-reflect and are awakened to the bullshit, the guiltier they're going to feel, and they're not going to want to be there. Because they're going to look at themselves at some point and be like, why am I here? Because they're going through an awakening. And their energy is no longer matching this person's vibration. It's off. And it's becoming off. And more apparent, and more apparent every time. Every time they try to go back to this person and accept their apology, this person is just trying to steal. They're just trying to manipulate. On my shit list. So this person could be on your shit list. They wanted you for a long time. It says go for it. But for you, this person's on your shit list. Or they were around Thanksgiving. And that's either they reached out around Thanksgiving or they wanted to, but they didn't because they felt like, you know, they were on your shit list. Okay, they intuit because you guys are connected to each other. They intuit when you are vibing with them and when you're not. So they know that healing needs to take place here in order for you two to be together. But boy, was this person stubborn. My goodness. Yeah, past love with disrespectful. Balanced. They see you as balanced and they see you as someone that is lucky. Like, you know, things happen for you. That's why they know they're unbalanced and they didn't go for it. They know they still need to heal. Chemistry, there you go. What was I talking about? Him and this person. Incubus, succubus. And they cannot beat this till they start healing and go through a period of celibacy. When you're indulging in a low vibration, oh, these entities will latch onto you and make you do all kinds of trauma bonding stuff. They can't host in a body that is healing and is going through a period of celibacy. They dissipate. This is when this person, the only time when this person is going to find some relief from these toxicities and these overindulging type of behavior is when they finally put themselves in a place where they can heal and reflect and purify their energy. You can't do this for a day and then go back to what you're doing and expect your spiritual attachments to disappear. That's not how it works. It takes time and dedication and really wanting to grow and heal. Lied about you. So you could know that this person lied about you or something like that, and that's why they're on your shit list. Okay? I don't know what they said, but they lied about you. Again, they're in a low vibration, so. And they keep going back to that person because of lust. Even if it's just sex. You know how they feel guilty. And that's because they're awakening. They know what they're doing now. It's not like they don't know. Okay? This is a situation where they can't have their cake and eat it too. It's either you grow and heal and you go towards your divine counterpart and understand that it's not just for the connection itself, it's for your own benefit. Or you keep carrying, lugging around these burdens because of your low vibrational energy connected to this other incubus, succubus energy, and you just paint the town red, you know, with your shit show. Okay? And live that fake life. Hey, I gotta say it like I see it. Oh boy. Okay, so what am I clarifying here? Because this is so obvious to me. Let's take a look at this lie. What is this? That I feel like, you know, whatever it was petty. And it was coming from a low place. They could have been even drunk at that time. Or drinking, you know, holidays. I'm not saying they're a bad person, guys. I'm just saying they know they could do a lot better now. And they can't make up any more excuses for themselves. They're just, that's somebody that's excusing their own behavior because they want to be in it. But they want to be with a thief, trying to steal their money, put the blindfolds over their head. Come on, man. What is this lied about you? The Devil card. Shadow. Knight of Pentacles. The Tower. With the Death card. You know, I feel this person was judging you for this energy. They were projecting. Because how could you be in such a low vibration and project it onto someone else? Because I feel like and it's a lie, though. What is this, Spirit? And as soon as they started lying about you because they're your counterpart, shit started to hit the fan here and crumble for them. So as soon as they went up against you here, however that was, it doesn't have to be like they did anything major, but you can't go against your counterpart. And, you know, and it's because they were probably influenced by this wicked person. And if that's the case, they need to find their own strength, courage, and personality. And, you know, understand that they're an individual. They should not be influenced by this negativity. I just feel like this person, they're just stupid, man. They were acting in very low vibrations. You know, I keep getting like they were with their Bonnie and Clyde type, and, you know, they got together and they were worse together. So they did, you know, they talk shit and they did shit, but that wasn't their true persona. It's just so fake. Yet they wanted you for a long time. Now, for some of you, they wanted you for a long time, and this person got a little curious, so they lied about it. It's like, I don't even know that person. You know, that person, you know, even if they didn't, like, personally know you deeply, I don't know, it was, they had to get out of something. I feel like they had to get out of something they were being caught in or something. Yeah, they lied and say they didn't have feelings for you. Or that, you know, maybe they weren't crushing on you. And I feel like it's because they didn't want anybody to know. So maybe, you know, for some of you, it wasn't anything huge. But they couldn't let people know how they were feeling or what they were starting to feel. Yeah, that's what it was. They wanted to go for it, but they were stuck. Knight of Pentacles in the shadow. They could have said, you know, oh, I wouldn't go for that. But they know that they would have. But they, you know, they couldn't. They were stuck in all this shit. Yep. And exactly, this is what they went to do. They went to travel, to go sleep with this person that keeps them in their head and stuff. They, Five of Pentacles, codependent, trauma bonding. This person needs to work on their confidence, and they need to understand that they deserve better. But only when they heal that inner child is when they're going to get that. Yep. Or else they'll just keep going back to the same old, and getting that toxic V or P. Oh, let me go over there and get me some toxic V and some P. I miss that toxic V. You know, you got to be careful with that too, because open relationship, there could be other things happening here. This is so toxic, it's ridiculous. That connection, I could just see in my mind's eye everything, every scenario possible that they could have been going through. Simply because they were in this energy and that person's character. Manipulative, two-faced. I could just see it. One-upping one another, not seeing this person for who they really are at first. Taking a long time to understand. Because, you know, oh, I'm sugar and nice today, let me love you, love bomb you, and then tomorrow, I'm a bitch on wheels. You know, I'm cheating and I'm one-upping one of you, you know, competing with each other, and I want your money. That's why I put up with you. That's why I give you this nice side of me. Because what else do they bring to the table? If you're trying to steal money, you ain't got any. Right? What else do you bring to the table? Your charm and you know, the passion that you bring to this person. That's it. That's what's keeping this together. Hanging on by a string. And this person's a hypocrite. She could have fooled a lot of people into thinking that she's Miss Goody Two-Shoes. She's not. It's all fake. It's so frustrating too to see somebody that has a lot of potential. They do, to get with this, but it's their own fault. The Spirit tried to warn them. Don't go this way. Listen to the red flags. Proceed with caution. Get to know this person. It's the shiny thing. Smoke and mirrors. Oh, but it feels so good and I'm indulging. And I can have an open relationship, meaning I can sleep with this person and that person. And so you could sleep with a bunch of low vibrational energies to get your rocks off. Good for you. But what a milestone you have reached. Oh boy. Anyways, let me stop. At least they're self-reflecting. They're at the 10 of Wands. They can't bear this anymore. Okay? They're awakening. And they want to follow their heart. But they know they can't do it because they need to balance themselves first. And what about these hidden secrets here? That they know you are their wish fulfillment. That's the truth. That's what they know. You are their hidden secret. They didn't want to tell anybody that they were falling for you. They're falling in love with you. They were passing time in that connection. And yep. There you go. The Emperor. And they know that that's who they have to be in order to come to you. They know. They know. Clear as day. And they have to heal that. Yeah, that was a heavy burden. And this takes a lot of time and patience, right? This is all divine timing. Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? But you're definitely setting boundaries when it comes to this person. They're on your shit list. I don't blame you. Because this is a shit show. Wasting time. And you don't want this type. You're already purified your energy here. Okay? You're in the Ten of Cups energy all by yourself. I could do good all by myself. Okay? So if it's a high level soulmate, then it's a high level soulmate. Or whatever, or you know, whenever this person gets it together, whatever this is, you know, you cross that bridge when you get to it. I'm just a messenger. Alright, anything else, Spirit? This seems pretty crystal clear here. I think I've stressed the energy enough. Also, this past person that they're with, or whoever this is, they could have lied about you, making you look bad, of course, because they wanted to keep this person for their money. Let me get some Dawn of a New Day, Uncharted Waters. Let's get some messages here. One of these things is not like the other. That's what I'm hearing. I have desired a kiss from those lips for far too long. I owe you the best in me. Thank you for your incredible patience. I love your style. This karmic is jealous of you. So the karmic knows about you, which amps the manipulative tactics on their end. I wouldn't think of you so often if I was with the love of my life. I know you're the one. For me, they know it here. That's their secret. I look forward to seeing your face, even if it's just on social media for now. So they watch you on social media. And thinking about you as often as I do should be a crime. Of course, it's your counterpart. You're never going to escape their mind. And I can't wait to see you face to face. But they know that they need to upgrade their life. They know you're an upgrade also. Obviously. Night and day between you and this karmic. They're with the empty vessel. You are the real thing. It's time to make some changes and concrete decisions. There it is. Those eyes could melt mountains. And yeah, they don't trust this karmic. Awakening to the bullshit. I'm looking for a way to bridge this gap between us. And is there any room in your life for me? Is what they want to know. And wondering. And yeah, ego turned into fear, into pride, and into anxiety. I don't know how to get out of my own way. Or I didn't know how to get out of my own way. When we come together, it's for the long haul. And they hate that you guys are apart. But, you know, They got to get real with themselves here about why that is. I'm starting to see certain people around me for who they really are. So they're awakening to more than just the situation with this karmic. They're also awakening to other people that are involved here that were keeping this person in this energy. Stubborn. Couldn't see past the smoke and mirrors. Like I said, when you're in this shit, you can't see. You can't smell it, right? Yeah, this love challenges every fiber of my being. I know this is true love. Yeah, true love will challenge you. And they need more time. But they want this meeting of the minds. And they know somehow, some way this will be a reality. Fantasy just won't cut it. That's what they're thinking. What you guys choose to do, that's, you know. I always say with these divine counterparts, you know, as long as you're not dealing with a narcissist and they weren't abusive, of course. You know, forgiveness is necessary. And it's not for them, it's for you. But also, it's because it is your counterpart. You don't want to go up against each other. It affects the both of you. It's better to keep the peace, whatever happens here. Okay? Alright, that's what I have. I think I'm going to leave it there. Okay? I really can't stand the energy anymore, to be honest. So I'm letting that go here. Alright, guys. I wish you the best. I hope you guys can push through this, or at least I hope that they can push through it for themselves here. You know, you're in a good space, and I feel like you're in a space of understanding because you went through your own things, and you know how it is to be with manipulative people in your life, whether it's family, friend, foe, or lover. You know, and some people come out of it quicker than others. Some people never do, but this person definitely is. They already know. They fall in love with you. They already know. They know you are the one. Okay? But again, I don't know to what level this connection took place. Because some of you, you know, maybe you dated. Some of you, maybe you didn't. Okay? Because of this vibration they were in. Alright? Alright, guys. Wish you the best. Talk to you next week. Thank you for watching Monday Madness. Bye-bye.